Gotham is an American crime drama television series developed by Bruno Heller, based on characters appearing in and published by DC Comics in the Batman franchise, primarily those of James Gordon and Bruce Wayne. The series stars Ben McKenzie as the young Gordon, while Heller executive producers along with Danny Cannon, who also directed the pilot. As originally conceived, the series would have served as a straightforward story of Gordon's early days on the Gotham City Police Department. The idea evolved not only to include the Wayne character, but also to tell the origin stories of several Batman villains, including the Penguin, the Riddler, Catwoman, Poison Ivy, Two-Face, the Scarecrow, Mr. Freeze, Hugo Strange and the Joker. Gotham premiered on Fox on September 22, 2014, and is currently in its second season, which began on September 21, 2015. Premise: a new recruit in the Gotham City Police Department, James Gordon, is paired with veteran detective Harvey Bullock to solve one of Gotham City's highest-profile cases, the murders of Thomas and Martha Wayne. During his investigation, Gordon meets the Wayne's son Bruce, who is now in the care of his butler Alfred Pennyworth. Meeting the younger Wayne further compels Gordon to catch the mysterious killer. Along the way, Gordon becomes involved with Gotham's mafia families and associates, including gangster Fish Mooney, Don Carmine Falcone, and Don Salvatore Maroni. Eventually, Gordon is forced to form an unlikely friendship with Bruce, one that will help shape the boy's future in becoming Batman. In the second season, Gordon deals with the criminal activities that are secretly orchestrated by Theo Gallivan and his sister Tabitha as a part of a plot to run Gotham City, and get revenge on the Wayne family by targeting Bruce Wayne. In the early days of Gotham City, Celestine Wayne, one of the most sought-after debutantes, was promised to a scion of the Elliott family but was in love with Caleb Dumas. One night the Wayne men found her with Dumas. Afraid, Celestine lied and told him that Caleb had forced himself on her. Celestine's brother, Jonathan Wayne, then used an ornate knife to sever Caleb's right hand. This led to the Dumas family's ostracism and financial ruin by the powerful Wayne family, and many members of the Dumas family fled to Europe to seek haven within a religious sect formed by their family's patron saint, known as the Order of Saint Dumas. Those of the Dumas family who remained in Gotham changed their surname to Gallivan, thus Theo and Tabitha Dumas descendants. Theo concocted a convoluted revenge plot he believes will redeem his family's name. Episodes, cast and characters. Ben McKenzie as James Gordon. In September 2013, it was reported that Fox was developing a TV series centered on James Gordon's early days as a police detective and the origin stories of various Batman villains. In February 2014, McKenzie was cast as the lead character. When describing his character in an interview, McKenzie stated that Gordon is a truly honest man. The last honest man in a city full of crooked people. He's not an anti-hero, he's a true hero, but he will have to compromise. Donald Logue as Harvey Bullock. In early 2014, it was announced that Logue was cast as Harvey Bullock, a character who serves as James Gordon's ethically conflicted and compromised partner in the GCPD. Robin Lord Taylor as Oswald Cobblepot, the Penguin. In February 2014, Taylor was cast as Oswald Cobblepot, an intelligent low-level thug who used to work under the employer Fish Mooney. David Mazouz as Bruce Wayne. In March 2014, Mazouz was cast as Bruce Wayne. When discussing his character, Mazouz stated that, "You never got to explore what Bruce Wayne was going through or his grieving process or what his anger makes him do. At this point in his life, he's angry, he's scared, he's compulsive, and he's lonely. He's looking for any meaning to his parents' death. You'll see the things that he'll do to himself and to other people while he's grieving, and you'll see how he becomes a regular kid again." Erin Richards as Barbara Keene. In February 2014, Richards was confirmed to have been cast in the show. Richards portrays James Gordon's fiancée, Barbara Keene, though their relationship deteriorates over the course of the season. She renews a past romantic relationship with Renee Montoya. Straying from the comics, Barbara develops into one of the show's primary antagonists, Sabrina Guevara as Sarah Essen. In February 2014, Guevara was confirmed for the series. Descriptions revealed her character to be a police captain at the GCPD and James Gordon's direct superior, Sean Pertwee, as Alfred Pennyworth. In February 2014, Pertwee was cast as Alfred Pennyworth in the series. Pertwee's character would take inspiration from the Earth 1 iteration of Alfred Pennyworth. Cameron Bicondiver as Selena Cat Kyle. In March 2014, Bicondiver was confirmed to have joined the show's cast. According to Bicondiver, the main word that I can think of to characterize Selena is that she's just surviving. She's very mischievous and very challenging to play at times, because she feels emotions but she hides them. I realize that she isn't just a street thief and a survivor, she's actually a normal girl. Corey Michael Smith as Edward Nygma. Smith joined the cast in April 2014. In May 2014, Smith was promoted to a series regular. What I love about the character's history is how diverse it is, says Smith. When I was auditioning for Gotham, I got a handful of comics from different decades, so I had a perspective. It's been around for 75 years, which is a long time. I wanted to see an evolution of the comics, and of the character, going from this quite innocent, well-intentioned, joyful person to starting to find this other part of him that he didn't know he had. He's a person who's constantly abused, and it's out of anger and exhaustion. And then realizing that when you start taking control of situations like that, you can gain power that way. It'll be something that he can start to enjoy. Victoria Cartagena as Renee Montoya. Cartagena joined the series in May 2014, but she will not be a regular in Season 2. Andrew Stewart Jones as Crispus Allen. Stewart Jones joined the series in May 2014, but he will not be a regular in Season 2. John Dooman as Carmine Falcone. Dooman first appeared in the series pilot as Carmine Falcone, a mob boss with ties to James Gordon's father. Dooman continued to appear throughout the season. Jada Pinkett Smith as Fish Mooney. Smith was cast as Fish Mooney in February 2014. Jada Pinkett Smith appeared as a major antagonist throughout the season until her character was seemingly killed in the show's Season 1 finale after falling off a tall building. When asked if her character will return in future seasons, Smith replied, "If she survives the fall. I signed for a year. I don't think any of us really thought that Fish would have the life that she's had or be one of the favorite characters on the show. She was there to service a purpose, as far as helping to tell Penguin's story. I'm a smart girl. I understood I was there to service Penguin. If she survives, I would definitely be willing to do whatever was necessarily to continue servicing the story of Gotham." Morena Baccarin as Leslie Tompkins. Morena Baccarin was cast in October 2014. Baccarin was promoted to a series regular for the second season, after recurring in the first season. James Frain as Theo Gallivan. In June 2015, Frain was announced as a series regular for Season 2. Jessica Lucas as Tabitha Gallivan. In June 2015, Lucas was announced as series regular for Season 2. Chris Chalk as Lucius Fox. In March 2015, Chalk was announced as Lucius Fox, and was promoted to a series regular for the second season. Drew Powell as Butch Gilzean, Fish Mooney's right-hand man and mob enforcer. Victor ZSASZ later worked on Butch, causing him to obey Oswald Cobblepot's every command, although this was later undone by Tabitha Gallivan. Powell was promoted to a series regular for the second season. Nicholas D'Agosto as Harvey Dent. In July 2014, it was announced that Harvey Dent would appear in the show. D'Agosto was revealed to portray Harvey Dent in October 2014, and was promoted to a series regular for the second season. Michael Chiklis as Nathaniel Barnes. In July 2015, Chiklis was announced as a series regular for Season 2 as Captain Nathaniel Barnes. Production development. On September 24, 2013, Fox announced that it had bypassed the traditional pilot phase and placed a straight-to-series order for Gotham, to be written and executive produced by Bruno Heller. Gotham received a series order from Fox on May 5, 2014, with the first season reported to consist of 16 episodes, rather than the standard 13 or 22. On January 17, 2015, the series was renewed for a second season. Fox's chairman of entertainment Evan Riley stated, "We were only contractually obligated to order 13, and we ordered 16. Because we think that's the way that show, at least in its first iteration, will be very strong to arc to. Could we do more next season? We certainly could, but that's where we're starting with that one. That show is going to have a very strong, serialized element." On October 13, Fox ordered an additional 6 episodes for the show, bringing the first season order to a full 22 episodes. Speaking of the project at the 2014 Winter TCA press tour, Riley described the series as this operatic soap that has a slightly larger-than-life quality. "This is not some adjunct companion series. This is the Batman franchise, just backing it up in chronology." He later added that the series is separate from any DC film universe. Casting. In January 2014, rumors arose that Donald Logue would portray Gordon in the series. Logue denied these rumors via Twitter. Logue was eventually cast as Harvey Bullock. In February 2014, Benjamin McKenzie was cast as James Gordon. In early March 2014, David Mazouz was cast as Bruce Wayne, while Cameron Bicondiver was cast as Selina Kyle. At the 2014 Chicago Comic and Entertainment Expo, DC's Jim Cunningham said that Renee Montoya would be a character on the show. Filming. In February 2014, it was reported that production would begin in New York City in March. Filming for the first season finished on March 24, 2015. Music. In July 2014, it was announced that Graham Revel would be the composer for the series. Release. Broadcast. The series premiered on 9 Network in Australia on October 12. In Canada, it is shown in simulcast on CTV and rerun on M3. In New Zealand, it premiered on TV2 on September 28. In the United Kingdom, it premiered on Channel 5 on October 13. In Ireland, it premiered on RTE2 on the 26th of January 2015. Marketing. The pilot was screened at the Warner Bros. Television and DC Entertainment panel at San Diego Comic-Con International in July 2014. Home media. In September 2014, Warner Bros. sold the series worldwide video-on-demand rights to Netflix. The first season was released on DVD and Blu-ray on September 8, 2015. Reception. In early October 2014, market research firm Savata polled more than 1,400 viewers to determine that Gotham was the major TV premiere, out of 24, that viewers were most interested to watch that year. Ratings. In Australia, the first and second episodes received 1.24 million and 896,000 viewers, respectively. The time-shifted broadcasts were watched by 1.43 and 1.03 million, respectively. The Canadian debut got 3.38 million viewers, making it the second most watched telecast of the night and week. The UK premiere was watched by 3.20 million viewers. The airings on the 1-hour and 24-hour time-shift channels were watched by 597,000 and 142,000 viewers, respectively. In New Zealand, it was the most watched program on the network, with 278,540 viewers. The time-shifted version was watched by 39,580 viewers. Critical response. Season 1 of Gotham received generally positive reviews from critics. Review aggregator Rotten Tomatoes gives the season a rating of 90%, based on 86 reviews, with an average rating of 7.3/10. The site's consensus states, high production values, a talented cast, and an appealingly stylized approach to the Batman mythos help Gotham overcome its occasionally familiar themes. Metacritic gives the season a score of 71 out of 100, based on 34 critics, indicating generally favorable reviews. David Hinckley of the New York Daily News praised the first episode for playing like a 45-minute movie, with stunning visuals that never feel like a shrunken TV version of the Batman films against which it will inevitably be measured, and lauded Logs Harvey Bullock as a scene stealer. The San Jose Mercury News, Chuck Barney called the pilot a fun, dark, moody and well-paced first hour, and Mackenzie's James Gordon a commanding lead, while saying Jada Pinkett Smith is an absolute blast to watch. Matt Brennan of IndieWire said that Gotham was the perfect antidote to superhero fatigue, praising the bright, pop-inflected aesthetic, with urban backdrops that appear as though cut out from the panels of a comic book. Jeff Jensen of Entertainment Weekly criticized the first half of Season 1 along with the mid-season premiere. He found the personalities of the most characters already nearly fully formed. All they can become is more or less than what they already are. Jensen added that Gordon not being Gotham's redeemer hurt the premise of the show and heavily criticized what he saw as the underuse of Jada Pinkett Smith's character. In the end, he does not see Gotham as a show for comic book fanboys, but rather as a post-fanboy, or fanboy irrelevant. Oliver Sava of the AV Club lamented that there have been dozens of interpretations of Batman and his city in the 75 years since their creation, and Gotham has trouble finding the right balance of influences. Season 2. The second season of Gotham has received generally positive reviews from critics. On Rotten Tomatoes, the season has a rating of 90%, based on 20 reviews, with an average rating of 6.8/10. The site's critical consensus reads, while still tonally uneven in Season 2, Gotham is back with a renewed focus, moving away from disjointed case-of-the-week plots into a darker, more stable serialized story. Metacritic gives the season a score of 62 out of 100, based on 6 critics, indicating generally favorable reviews.